Since 1869, Rutgers football has been thriving. Luckily for us, Thomas Frusciano put together a book known as the Rutgers Football Vault for all those sports fans out there. This book details the history of the Scarlet Knights program since its first game against Princeton. Premiering at the Rutgers University Bookstore, the 144-page book details the football program's 139 years of excellence. Thomas Frusciano, the university archivist and creator of the book, educated us about the book's development and why it's important to the Rutgers community. What is your favorite part about this book?
Well, I think one of the things that I liked about the opportunity to do this book was to be able to display a lot of the imagery that we have, and this is all from the University Archive, the Rutgers University Archives, which is what I've been dealing with for 20 years, and this is a part of it. The sports is a part of what we do.
So it took 4 months to make, and how long after you finished it did it take to get to the published part of it?
Well, actually, you're seeing, I guess, the official launch of it.
Right.
Yeah, I finished the text probably about the first week in July, and then we went back and forth because I was working with a copy editor. The photographer for the publisher came up in June and took a lot of digital images and scanned a lot of the stuff that we had. Probably it was done by the end of July. It was done, and then it had to go through a production stage, a design stage, because the publisher designed the book. So when I saw the proofs that came back to me, that was the first I actually saw how it was going to be laid out.
It was kind of an amazement.
It was exciting, but I mean, and I thought and I showed people the proofs when it came out. I said, this is the way the book's going to look. But for some reason, when you get the book and you actually see because they didn't have any of the replicas that you pull out when you're in the proofs. It was just the photographs and the text.
Okay, well, if you're looking to pick up this book, where can we get it?
Well, you can get it right here in the Rutgers Bookstore.
Right.
I believe that it will be available throughout the state in Barnes & Noble. Borders, I think, will also be carrying it. And someone at the publisher actually mentioned they even make them available at Walmart.
The Vault book, for many people, is not just about football, but represents years of beloved games and memories.
Well, I was going since I was 10 years old, and we've had a lot of good memories. The University of Louisville game 2 years ago when we went to the bowl game, that was probably the best win I've seen here.
The Louisville game, the entire week was just amazing. It was just an unbelievable experience. We were down at half, came back, the defense shut them down. It was just one of the coolest experiences of my college career.
If the release of the Rutgers Vault book wasn't exciting enough, fans waited in line to get their book personalized by Rutgers All-American and NFL Pro star Brian Leonard. Well, tell us a little bit about this book. How did you contribute to this book, and what is your selling point for the book, I guess?
I think it's a great book, obviously. It's the history of Rutgers. I wrote the afterword of it. Just talked about my experience with Rutgers and what it meant to me and what the program, what the fans and all that stuff meant to me, and I think it's an awesome book.
Well, it looks like the Rutgers Football Vault book would be a great gift for any fans of the program. For RUTV, I'm Eddie Warman.